Hello, I'm jashykins, and YouTube, surprise, surprise, decided to mess up, so I'm having to retake this. So if it's crappy, just blame it on me having to redo 13 minutes. And I ad-lib. Anyways, hello, I'm jashykins, and this is my review of the following episode, The Poet's Fire. Now, I'm going to go to the end of the episode for the beginning of this review, because the end scene, at least, yeah, it was like, oh. Anyways, the main bad guys, Joe Carroll's wife, she's not the main bad guy, Joe Carroll is. Anyways, she is sent a video of her son, and it's reassuring to know he's alive. But when Ryan walks in and she shows him this video, it turns out the cult members are training the boy to be a killer. Yeah, they go with, hey, why, you can use the magnifying glass the sun's rays to burn a bug on fire. And the boy goes, why would I do that? And one of the cult members, I think it's Jacob, says, oh, your life will have more meaning. And then Jacob goes to put a rat inside the glass jar, and he tells the boy, screw it on. But that would kill him. And you'll see, and Emma replies, then you'll see it go into heaven. Mind you, I'm paraphrasing and really shortening the scene, but I was just like, I mean, it's one thing, seeing bloody corpses, serial killers killing other ones, and even, while I was really disturbed by the dog scene in the pilot episode, it's not the same as seeing a child learn to be a killer. It's just not. It's like, there's an innocent boy, and he's being tainted, and who knows, if the following keeps on pushing for this plotline, he might end up a killer. Totally different from the boy he was when he left his mother. And that's so fucking disturbing how that can, ugh. And then, if you didn't think the scene was creepy enough, and the scene's ending with the mother going out of the room, and Ryan turning to look at the laptop, and the cult members are like having the boy say, hi, Ryan. And it's just fucking creepy. It's like, okay, you disturbed me, ending scene. I will now not be able to sleep tonight. And yeah, there were some other, deaths. There was one other death, the black cop being killed by the wife, who turns out was a cult member, because, that's, I won't make a black guy dying joke, those are so fucking cliche. But, he dies, but the thing is, the wife, she seemed all innocent, and she's like, yeah, my husband stabbed me, and yes, there was proof of that. And he's now my ex-husband, and I don't want to see him again, and he's just following me around. It's creepy. She turns out to be a cult member and kills the black guy. And, if I wasn't paranoid before I started watching this show, I sure as hell am paranoid now. I mean, holy God. Oh. It's like, you know, the most innocent people could be serial killers, and even, you know, Ryan said Joe was like, you know, Joe fooled Ryan the first time that they hung out together. He spent like a night, you know, having a glass of wine, talking about a case, and no clue that Joe was the killer he was looking for. And, you know, this flashback happens when Ryan mentions to the lady detective that, yeah, don't let it to you that this wife cult member fooled you, because I was fooled too by the head of the cult. Yeah, fucking creepy. Ugh. Ugh. It's like, yeah, I'm paranoid now. And another sort of thing that was going on through the last few episodes, that you could see this like little bromance between Paul and Jacob. They're the they were the gay they were the ones pretending to be gay lovers so they could keep tabs on Maggie Grace's character. No, that still affects me. That's like, ugh. So, anyways, it still seemed like Jacob had feelings for Paul. I mean, Paul had feelings for Jacob. Sorry, I actually spent like 5 or 10 minutes making sure I knew which one was which. It messed up. So anyways, Paul was, you know, just seemed to still harbor feelings for Jacob, romantic feelings. Like maybe they sort of were gay, well, they became gay while being gay lovers. So like, it seems to be heavily implied, but nothing states that's how it is or was. So here goes one of my other non-canonical pairings, and I was, you know, spent a lot of today jotting down different non-canon ships I have for a new series on my blog. I'm doing shipping confessions. It's only written, so no videos of it will be up here on my YouTube channel. And so I was like, okay, I have another pairing I can put down. I totally forgot about this one. And, you know, the episode was going through, and Paul and Emma had a little bickering, and so Paul drove out, kidnapped a woman, might have raped her. It seemed to be sort of implied, but they didn't show anything, thank God. So that image is just might only be in my head, which isn't really good because I want you all to suffer too. Anyways, it turns out maybe he is straight, and you know, he's just not getting any, and that's affecting his mind, and he doesn't like Emma either. And it turns out that somehow through the course of, you know, pretending to be gay lovers, they actually became gay lovers. Now, this opinion of this is, my reaction to this part is just, I believe your sexuality is not a choice. You know, it's not something you can control, be they straight, bisexual, transsexual, etc., etc. You know, it's totally not your choice, and you may learn throughout time while you were what you are, because sexuality is something not a choice, but sometimes you have to grow to accept it and realize. And so having these characters just suddenly become gay out of nowhere, it's a little insulting, but of course I can always reassure myself that maybe previously they had some leanings not fully realized, and so only when they were forced to confront it, they actually became it. That's the theory I'm going through, and I'm not going to deny it. Seeing those two guys kissing was nice action. Although I'm not really into, man on man. But anyways, the final thing I'm going to talk about, since, we're running out of time here, and I like to keep these 15 minutes at most. Iceman. Know how of course, he's not Iceman in this show. He's played by Shawn Ashmore, who was Iceman in the X-Men movies. Anyways, I'm calling him Iceman, even though his name is Mike in this series. Anyways, Iceman, I'm sort of suspicious that he might be a cult member, just because I'm trying to look at people who aren't really shown to be bad. Them sort of surprised me, like the wife did this episode. So I'm like, in a bunch of these mysteries, the really nice person turns out to be the killer. So I'm like, okay, it's Iceman. Maybe Iceman. I was like, I'm looking for little clues, and maybe I'm just becoming paranoid. And on one hand, I don't want to see Iceman becoming a bad character because I like him. But at the same time, some, actors who play good characters can also play some nice bad ones. This is from personal experience. Giles from the TV series Buffy the Vampire Slayer, played by Anthony Stewart Head. Great character. I loved him, and of course, once I saw him next in Reboot the Genetic Opera, he plays a totally different character. I was like, this is different than Giles, but I still like this character. I like how Head is able to do this. And then, of course, the few episodes I've seen of Merlin with Head in them, totally different character. Still like seeing his performance as a different character, even though it's not my lovable Giles. And I can't comment on the Doctor Who episode I've heard he's in because I haven't seen that yet. So sorry. But anyways, if Shawn Ashmore can play a good villain, I'll feel a little betrayed, but I'll quickly get over it. Anyways, as of now, it's my fiance's and my 2nd year anniversary. It's our 1-year anniversary of being engaged was January 1st, but this is actually our 2nd year anniversary of actually being together. So happy about that. So I love you, Rev Reznor. Rev Reznor, you can see him sometimes on camera every now and again, but 9 out of 10 times he's doing a lot of stuff behind the camera. So the reason, my videos, not these ones, but the ones I actually edit with an opening and closing titles, those are better because of him. Anyways, back to the actual work part now. The following episode, The Poet's Fire, keeps up with the atmosphere, keeps on showing that this show is pushing what is acceptable. And I'm wondering how far they are going to go. And yeah, if this show was on HBO or Showtime, and they didn't have any of the restraints of the station they're on now, this would be a fucking nightmare to watch. But I'd watch anyways. Anyways, I have been jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you want to contact me for whatever reason outside of YouTube or my blog, you can do so at facebook.com/jashykins fan page, or Twitter at jashykins. If you're viewing this on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, whatever. If you're viewing this on my blog, thank you just for watching, and hey, you know, share, comment below, explore my blog now that you're on it, and until next video, goodbye.